Once again, I can't find the light on this camera, so sorry if the image is a little blurry. I have harvested 10 pumpkins, but you only see 9 here. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9. I lost one. It was the one last week where I mentioned that it had a soft spot. And that one I harvested from a sick vine. And when it was totally ripe, so it really had something wrong with it. So I think all of these, or most of these, are cargos. One may be a Cronus, this one on the end. So yeah, getting a lousy picture, so I'll end this one. Oh, this one is the one that might be a Cronus. But we'll get better pictures later. It's kind of dark out right now. Supposed to rain today. We had a pretty good downpour last night and also last week. So yeah, we've kind of been doing okay on rain recently. It's supposed to be better than it has been. It was pretty bad for a while there, like 3.5 weeks, no rain at all. This little pile here you see that's a hickory nut that a squirrel got a hold of. I have that hickory nut tree in my backyard, and unfortunately it's in a very bad place. It's over a sidewalk, and it's also under the power lines. So I'm going to have a chat with the power company about its future. Whoever planted it there was not thinking straight. But every year we have a bunch of hickory nuts that are so heavy that they weigh the branches down to the ground. And before they're ready to harvest, the squirrels usually do this. I have these piles of nuts all over the place, nut fragments all over the place. Anyway, here's our, oh, I better pick these. These are cucumbers. This over here is the burpee bush. And that over there is the one I think I'm going to grow next year. It's burpless bush. And we get much nicer cucumbers out of that. They don't have tails on them. And they're not as spiky. They're not as hard to clean. Let's see. Yeah, that's solid. So I'm going to be doing some harvesting later today, I see. They're doing much better than the cucumbers did last year. And like I said, I don't think non-bush cucumbers, regular cucumbers, grow very well in a container. And that was the problem last year. Okay, let's see here. Here's the garden. Excuse the lousy light. It is very cloudy right now. All of our sunflowers have opened. I think every last one of them opened on the large side. And one of them is a good, I don't think any of them got to a foot across. I think they're more like 9 inches. So the birds will have a little feast. The tomatoes are gone. At least the big ones. Next we'll be getting the smaller ones. And the pumpkins are making a late season run at it. This is a red warty thing here. And I forgot to mention one of the pumpkins in the garage was a red warty thing. And over here, maybe either a racer or another red warty thing. I think that's a racer. And you can see most of the vines, even though the green cure has kept the powdery mildew away, most of the vines are dying back anyway because they only live so long, and this is the end of the season for them. There's that joke of a corn stand I have there. That is a Cronus coming along, and the star of the show this year is over there. Let's see if I can show you. Come on. Yay. Okay, focus. Yeah, that's a big pumpkin over there. That's a good 15-pounder. I think it's a racer. I can't get in there right now because it's too muddy. Alright, let's see what else we got. We got a new something or other starting up in the middle of the garden there. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, it's kind of see it. There we go. Okay. And we got one growing on the sidewalk that I think is a racer. It's doing pretty well. And there's something here. Maybe a Cronus. These are all going to be bigger than the first ones that I harvested, so I'm not as disappointed as I was. We're going to have in total about 15 to 20 pumpkins out of almost 30 vines. Not too bad considering the overcrowding. There we go. There it is, a Cronus, I believe. And I harvested, there's that pumpkin I lost. It's in the composter now. And I harvested the pumpkin that was growing in the stand of corn. And like I said, we're not going to get any corn this year. No silk. Very short stalks too. So hopefully they'll make a good Halloween decoration. But outside of that, they're no use, I guess. Here's the sunflowers that got eaten. They are not all open yet, but they are sending little flowers up. So they're being very plucky about the situation. Matter of fact, that one flower there is pretty big. That's a good 5 inches across. Let's see what else we have here. There's another pumpkin right there. That would probably be a cargo. Come on. There we go. Cargo there. Okay. And this is the freak vine. It kind of came up on its own. I mean, well, I planted the Cronus, and I thought this was a Cronus seed, and obviously it was not. I mean, look at the leaves. Okay, my camera freaked out all of a sudden. Anyway, this is the freak vine and the freak pumpkin, and that will probably be dropped. I'm betting on it. And here's the volunteer sunflower that got eaten and is sending up 2 more sunflowers. Look at that size of that one pumpkin in the garden. Wow. That is big. Okay, let's see. I wish I could get in there to show you. That's going to be mine. Okay. So, yeah, I better hurry up and end this video because got some kind of weird warning about my card. So yeah, this is the garden right now, and that's all for this week. I'll see you next week.